other provinces to try and achieve similar increases. Challenges remain in ensuring that South African Sign Language is widely accessible as a sign language of learning and teaching. We currently have too few trained specialists to teach gateway subjects through sign language, and this requires our careful attention. In a country committed to dignity and inclusion, we cannot only stop at just producing an exam paper. It must extend to accessing a full curriculum, including gateway subjects in sign language. We must also look at the quality of the passes being achieved, because this is where post-school opportunity is shaped. Here we look at passes that open doors to bachelor studies, diploma studies, and high certificate studies. While the national percentage of what we will call the bachelor passes has decreased slightly from 48% to 46%, more candidates than ever before in South Africa have increased with bachelor passes by 8,700, meaning we have 345,000 learners who achieved bachelor passes this year. I think they deserve a round of applause. That is a record number of bachelor passes that we have had thus far. A further 28% achieved diploma passes and 13.5% achieved higher certificate passes. And this is why quality matters. It tells us not only how many learners have crossed the line, but how well prepared they are for what comes next. And ladies and gentlemen, particularly for my district directors who are sitting on this side of the room, for the very first time, all 75 districts have achieved a pass rate of 80% and above. I could not be prouder of these 75 people who drive quality every single day in their districts, ensuring that policy is reflected in the classroom. District performance is one of the clearest quality indicators because it shows whether improvement is spreading system-wide or remaining concentrated in pockets of strength. We are building stability, but the struggle for equality must intensify, especially in our gateway subjects. The accounting pass rate decreased slightly from 81% to 78%, while mathematics decreased from 69 to 64. There was, however, an increase in physical science from 76% to 77%. And so, as we celebrate, ladies and gentlemen, we do so with clear eyes. The next phase is about deeper mastery, especially in gateway subjects. It is about increasing the number of learners taking and excelling in mathematics, physical science, and other gateway subjects with support so that opportunity expands without quality collapsing. And when we speak about equity, we speak about quality too. The 2025 results show us that excellence is spreading into communities that have carried the heaviest burdens. That they also remind us that the number of learners enrolling should never run ahead of our ability to ensure that they perform well. Our responsibility to protect what is working, to deepen it so that achievement becomes durable, and that progress is not measured by who gets through, but by how well learners are prepared to go beyond the school gate. We also see something else in these results, something that South Africans should all be very proud of, especially when life is hard and hope is sometimes short in supply. In township and rural communities, in no-fee schools, excellence is becoming a pattern. This year, we saw a sustained growth in the number of learners from no-fee schools achieving bachelor passes. This is a national message of hope that says poverty is not a destiny, and that where you come from does not mean that is where you will end up. And for many of these young people, bachelor passes will not only just open a door, it will change a family's story. It may mean the first university graduate in that home, the first teacher, the first lawyer, the first doctor, the first engineer, the first scientist in that family line. That person may be the first person to be able to break a cycle that has held generations back. And so we ought to be proud of these learners. Districts like Umkhanyakude and Umlazi remind us that outstanding outcomes can come from communities overwhelmed by lack and need. Over 66 of bachelor passes were obtained by candidates from no-fee schools, and more than, and more no-fee schools are achieving pass rates between 80 and 100%. Our task now is to protect what is working and deepen it to make it durable. And finally, we cannot separate education outcomes from learner well-being. While most social grant beneficiaries wrote the NSC exams in 2025, 78% of these candidates passed, down from 86 previously. That drop, despite more learners writing, is a warning that must be understood and addressed. Candidates with social grants performed far better than candidates whose social grants became inactive after reaching 18 years, highlighting the importance of social protection to learner performance. Social protection and education outcomes are completely interlinked, and so we will be engaging with the Department of Social Development to find more sustainable ways of ensuring that we protect grade 12 learners who are still actively in school to be able to access the social grants so that their academic performance doesn't drop. When we speak about deep roots, we also speak about the whole ecosystem which makes learning possible. And now, South Africa, having honored the work and faced the hard truths behind these numbers, let us come to the results themselves. In 2025, over 656,000 learners passed the National Senior Certificate. That figure carries the effort of every teacher, every learner, families in every corner of our country. So let us turn to the provincial results. In 9th place is the Eastern Cape that has achieved a pass rate of 84.17%. In 8th place is Limpopo that has achieved a pass rate of 86.15%. In 7th place, Mpumalanga has achieved a pass rate of 86.55%. In 6th place is the Northern Cape, having achieved... Okay, let me start again. In 6th place is the Northern Cape, having achieved a pass rate of 87.79%, marking the biggest improvement of all the provinces. In 4th place is the Northwest, having achieved 88.49%. In third place, wait for it. In 3rd place is Gauteng, having achieved a pass rate of 89.06%. It's anybody's guess now. In 2nd place is the Free State, having achieved a pass rate of 89.33%. And the best performing province is KwaZulu-Natal with a pass rate of 90.6%. Okay. Teleprompter, move. Did I? Okay. And my apologies. I forgot to mention, in 5th place is the Western Cape with the pass rate of 88.2%. apologize, MEC. He probably thought I had amalgamated the Western Cape with another province. No, I did not. And now, ladies and gentlemen, nationally, the NSC pass rate is 88%, an increase from 0.7% from 2024. 88% is the highest pass rate in our country's history. To every premier, to every MEC, to every head of department, to every district director, to every principal, to every teacher, these outcomes are built day by day, term by term, year by year, and we honor the work that has gone behind them. Even as we celebrate progress, we have to be honest about the risks ahead. Austerity measures applied without care threaten the foundations we are working to strengthen. Early learning support and school nutrition. Reform requires patience and planning and sustained investments. Baobabs do not grow in a single season. Taken together, these results tell us a clear story. The system is more stable, participation is improving, inclusion is expanding, integrity is holding firm. But the results also confirm essential truths in our reform agenda, that without strong foundations in the early years, inequality will always return later. So then the new course we have set for the basic education system is defined by deep roots, strong foundations, and a long vision. It is focused on quality as much as it is on access, on safer schools as much as it is about ensuring that children can thrive by 5, on an education system that is able to claim Africa's demographic dividend. So this is not a rejection of the past. It is crossing into new territory, informed by experience, guided by evidence, and anchored in foundations strong enough to carry the future. But government cannot do this alone. Strengthening the foundations of learning is a national project. Kubazali bethu masiqinisekise ukuba abantwana bayafundelwa ingakumbi ngolwimi lwabo. Masibakhuthaze abantwana bethu basihambe isikolo ukwenzela baze bagqwese. To teachers and school leadership, protect learning time, use evidence-based learning grade methods, support one another through collaboration and professional learning communities. And to provinces and districts, prioritize ECDs, foundation phase staffing, timetables, teacher support materials, because these are incredibly important. And to communities and partners, support early learning, school safety with action and accountability, because when we strengthen the first steps of learning, we change the last outcomes. To the class of 2025, I say, congratulations on breaking the record of the highest pass rate in South Africa. You've shown resilience not only in these examinations, but across the years of learning in a country that has asked much of you. South Africa sees you, and to the learners of no-fee schools, you have shown the country what is possible. You have proven that talent lives everywhere, and that when we strengthen the roots, hope becomes an outcome, but not a slogan. And to every learner who did not get the result that you had hoped for, you're not a failure, and your story is not over. There are pathways to improve your results through rewrites, support programs, and second chance opportunities. What matters now is that you take the next step with the support that you need. And finally, to South Africa, I say this: if we want to plant deeply, we must do so now. If we strengthen the foundations in difficult seasons, then in years to come, in generations to come, we will reap the benefits. I thank you. Diabulela, dialeboha, dileboha.
I think we all need another round of applause, one for the class of 2025, and the second one for KwaZulu-Natal. Congratulations to KZN. Honorable Minister, a very big thank you to you for that address and for sharing with the nation the achievements of the class of 2025, 88%. Amazing. Moving in the right direction, this education system. It is now time, ladies and gentlemen, for the presentation of awards for our top achievers that are sitting on the stage. For each category, we will recognize the third place, the second place, and then the first place as the top achiever. Achievements are calculated from 6 subjects, excluding life orientation, including 2 languages, and a learner's 4 best remaining subjects. Only full-time candidates with valid results qualify. Now, ties are then broken through mathematics and physical science performance. For subject awards, the highest final mark and exam performance determine the winners. This year, there's an added category. We heard from the minister that accounting is doing really well. So accounting has been added to this category in quintile 1, 2, and 3. Minister and Deputy Minister, may you please come forward as we prepare to hand out the awards to our top achievers. All right, let us then start, ladies and gentlemen, with quintile 1. Deep Sloot Secondary School number 2, Malata Tanya Mutimela from Gauteng. In second place, Samkelos Pamandla Mtimkulu from Ubuhle Bezulu Secondary School in Mpumalanga. And in first place, from Mpumalanga, Elangwane Secondary School, Luyanda Ndlozi. We'll afford a photo moment for Luyanda. Congratulations to you, Luyanda. Let's move over to mathematics now. In third place, Tabang Mkukuma Mashihu from Kutalani Secondary School in Mpumalanga. In second place, from top province, Olwethu Lionel Dada from Tugela Secondary in KwaZulu-Natal. And in first place, seems like Mpumalanga's taking these ones. Siyaya welcome Nkuna from Inkomazi Secondary School. What we need to remember, ladies and gentlemen, about these learners is that they would have gotten full marks. 300 out of 300 for mathematics. Absolutely amazing. Let's move over then to quintile 2. We'll start with Limpopo, Sikelele Senior Secondary, Thabo Siyota in third place. In second place, we've got NG Fortune Ntuli from Pumzile Secondary School in Mpumalanga. And in first place, Temogo Matong from Sitwahosing High School in the Northwest. And we'll move over then to technical maths. Mpumalanga taking third place, Sheriff Brandon Group, D.D. Mabuza Comprehensive School. In second place, also from D.D. Mabuza Comprehensive School, Kanya Bongani Khoza. And KwaZulu-Natal is in first place here from technical maths with Masibumbane High. Asanda Ndlela is the learner there. Well done to you, Asanda. In third, quintile 3 now. In third place, we'll start off in KZN with Matube Sizwe High School, take from Sinamele Prudence Tabete. In second place, we've got Ndibuweni Fetisani from Tengwa Secondary School in Limpopo. And in first place for quintile 3, Bokang Vincent Mukubung from Blue Gumbosh Senior Secondary in the Free State. Let's move over then to physical science in quintile 3. We'll start with third place, Emma Clarence Boyens from Clarendon Girls High School from the Eastern Cape. In second place, Arinza Anthony Nwafo from Chikweba Christian School in Limpopo. And in first place from the Western Cape, Abigail Koch from York High School. And this is for physical science, ladies and gentlemen. Well done to you, Abigail. In quintile 4, we'll start in Limpopo, Maduba Stephen Munyai from Toyando Secondary. In second place, we've got Simesihle Angoba Owamikuzwayo from King Beguzulu High School in KwaZulu-Natal. And in first place, KZN UK taking it, Ethan Neil Nate Nika from Port Shepstone Secondary. Doing phenomenally well from quintile 4, Ethan. Congratulations to you. And we'll go to technical science in quintile 4. This is the technicalities that could be quite tricky. We'll start in Eastern Cape. The third place is Ngazipini Unati Ntungwa, Isikoba Nombewu Secondary School in the Eastern Cape. In second place, Thabo Matake from Leola High in Limpopo. And I think, Deputy Minister, I know that you love the Mpumalanga province. We need to see what's happening at DD Mabuza Comprehensive. First place, going to DD Mabuza Comprehensive School, Sheriff Brandon Group. Well done to you, Sheriff. We'll move over then to quintile 5. In third place, Greenside High School in Gauteng, Mahir Modi. In second place, Collegiate Girls High School, Maria Caitlin Fritz from the Eastern Cape. And in first place, Abigail, you should have done, Abigail Koch from York High School in the Western Cape. Abigail taking her second certificate this evening. Congratulations to you, Abigail. Let's move over to accounting in quintile 1, 2, and 3. It's the category that has been added this year. In third place, we've got Sisona Masingili from Sotahisa Secondary School in Eastern Cape. In second place, we've got Ndibuweni Rodney Fetisani from Tengwa Secondary School in Limpopo. And staying in the Limpopo province, we've got Kweba Commercial Muchizi Obri Ramoba. Come up, you're in first place for accounting. As the minister said, your background does not determine where you go. South African Sign Language is our next category, ladies and gentlemen. In third place, Nonduduzo Tabiseni Mkize from Fulton School for the Deaf in KZN. In second place, we've got Amahleng Gidi from St. Martin de Porres Comprehensive in KZN. And can we guess who took first place? KZN, Kwatinta School for the Deaf. Tobani Mshengi Shenzi, please come forward. So KZN took all that, the South African Sign Language, first, second, and third place. Congratulations. Moving on to learners with special educational needs. This is our next category. In third place, Tibato Isaac Mokonyane from Rivoni School for the Blind in Limpopo. In second place, Mpho Doris Mchaka from Situtulwane Secondary School, also in Limpopo. And in first place, we've got Takunda Praise Muchuweni from Young Creole School in the Western Cape. And a standing ovation for Takunda. Let's continue that round of applause for her, please. Let's move over then to the Minister's Award. In Mpumalanga, Sanele Nkosepeyo Filagazi from Makause Combined School. And we've got from JP High School for Girls, Chonga Tako Blessing Basong from Gauteng, the Minister's Award. Congratulations, Chonga Tato. So the Minister's Award, ladies and gentlemen, is an award that has been awarded to a young child or young learner who has done exceptionally well from a difficult circumstance. She's done exceptionally well from the circumstances that she comes from. And so the minister then gets collaborated within the ministry, and she then decides on who receives this particular award. And today from JP High School for Girls in Gauteng, Chonga Tako, Blessing Basong. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our 2025 National Senior Certificate National Top Achiever. We'll start off in Gauteng Province. Kamukhelo Aaron Chabalala, Ecuador College Kirkness and Independent Schools. Can we please give Kamukhelo a round of applause? He's the National Top Achiever for Independent Schools. And for public schools, the Western Cape taking it, York High School. Abigail, come get your certificate. Abigail Koch. Let's keep those round of applause going. She is the top achiever for public schools in the whole country, ladies and gentlemen. So Abigail would be the top achiever out of all the learners that wrote the National Senior Certificate. She is #1 in the country. Congratulations to you, Abigail. Minister, Deputy Minister, thank you so much. You may take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's give our learners another round of applause. I'd like to invite the Deputy Minister of Basic Education, Dr. Regina Mhaule, to come to the podium, and she has played a vital role in supporting our learners and the education system. The DM, as I often say, is no stranger to the education sector. She has led with extreme distinction for more than 15 years. Can I actually say 20 years to that DM, that she's led with extreme distinction. Ladies and gentlemen, please give our Deputy Minister, Dr. Regina Mhaule, a round of applause for the votes of thanks.
Thank you so much, Tseho. Honorable, the MEC, the Minister, man, not the MEC, the Minister of Basic Education in the Republic of South Africa, Honorable Sivio Kwahu. I always, as a teacher, wherever I am, correct people to say, don't say Honorable Minister. You say Minister, Honorable Kwahube, the Premier of Gauteng, Honorable Panyaza Lusuf. The MECs from all 9 provinces, we are so proud that you are all here today. We really appreciate the good work that we have done as provinces. Members of the Portfolio Committee, both committees from the National Council of Provinces and the Portfolio Committee from the National Assembly and the chairpersons, thank you very much. Without you following us and chasing us, we would not be celebrating today. Our chairperson is Honorable Maimela and Honorable Feni. The DG in the presidency, thank you so much, Ma, for always supporting education. And your supporting education makes the president also to support education, because the education is the foundation for all professions. The DG of the Department of Basic Education, DG of Higher Education, I can see you are shivering when you look at the numbers. Where is he? DG Higher Education. Oh, he ran away because he ran away from the numbers. When he looked at the numbers, because he still has a backlog from last year, it's high numbers. And now we produce other numbers. Now he had to run away because we have caused problems for him and the sector in general. Leaders of our entities, Umalusi, the CEO, the chairperson, says chairperson and the CEO, NECT, chairperson and the CEO, I know you are all here. Union representatives, the ones that are representing all our teachers, more than 460,000 teachers that we have in the country. Representatives of the school governing bodies, I know you are here today. You are the governors of the schools. We are here for policy and support, but you are doing the groundwork. Heads of departments, I saw the head of department of KwaZulu-Natal and Northwest, they were so excited. Parents, caregivers, all officials of the department, district directors, I know that you want to be, if you say officials, you feel you are not part of it. District directors, the one on the coal face, where education is happening. The parents that are here today, I know there are those that are representing parents, the school governing bodies, but we have parents of these top learners that are in our midst, which to me, I say, they are proud parents. Ladies and gentlemen, Sanbonan, allow me to begin by extending my sincere appreciation to the Minister of Basic Education, Honorable Sivio Kwahu, for her unwavering commitment to strengthening the basic education sector. She took over from Mutsecha When we speak of basic education, it started in 2009 by Minister Motshekga. Then she left it there, and Kwagube is the second minister of basic education after Motshekga, who is the first minister of education. So want to thank her that she never dropped the ball. Since she came in, the standard is going up. It would be amiss of me, of course, not to appreciate the work done by Minister Motshekga. It wasn't easy when she started basic education, it wasn't. But she took the department up to where it is stable. We are here today. I remember in 2021, when we exceed 80%, she was shivering to say, how are we going to maintain? And we all thought that we arrived there by chance. But fortunately, here we are today, and the system, as Minister indicated, that is stabilizing, is stable. Minister Motshekga and those that are representing her, please pass our sincere appreciation. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to start by thanking parents at home. Parents at home, because education starts with parents. It's parents who teach their child to speak, to concentrate, and to focus. So would not have done justice if we don't say thank you, parents. Thank you, ECD practitioners, for you laid this foundation, this solid foundation, upon which our foundation phase educators worked on. And want to thank the foundation phase educators, want to thank the senior phase educators, intermediate phase, as well as the FET phase. They arrive at FET because they come from the foundation. And if the foundation is not strong, we would not be celebrating today. That's why we thank the grade R, grade 1 teachers up to grade 7. So want to thank all our stakeholders. Education is everybody's enterprise. We are all here today because we take part actively and inactively in educational affairs. So want to appreciate all of you. We know that without you, we wouldn't be celebrating today. It takes the entire village at national level, from businesses, enterprises, whatever, all our stakeholders, to make sure that they support education. So this cohort, ladies and gentlemen, also began their high school journey during a period of the unprecedented disruption brought by the COVID-19 pandemic, limited contact time. And at that time, I remember very well, we did not focus on them, this class. We focused on the FET and we set them aside. But here they are. They are true. They display true resilience of the system. These learners stand before us today, having reached this important milestone, is a powerful testament to their resilience as well as the collective strength of the basic education sector with all its partners. We therefore extend our heartfelt thanks to the MECs of provinces. The work is done in provinces. We know that we have sleepless nights to make sure that learners are at school. As we're moving around Northwest, Minister, we saw learners starting to be at school on Monday, this coming Monday, yet schools will say they are opening on Wednesday, but learners are already at schools, not only in Northwest. I say Northwest because I have experienced it, but all provinces, learners are at school. We really appreciate our district directors. Thank you very much for the work well done. Minister said there's not even a single district that obtains less than 80%, which means the system is strengthened from a better to better. The one thing that the minister did not do, which you would have loved to hear, was the announcement of the top 10 districts. I don't know why didn't they put it in minister's speech, the top 10 districts, of which 6 are from KwaZulu-Natal. Of the top 10, 6 are from KwaZulu-Natal. Rural, poor as they are, with Mkhanyakude being there, tops, number 2 after Johannesburg. Want to thank our Director General, a man, I don't know whether this man does sleep. I want to ask his wife if he does sleep. Because you live here at 11 o'clock, 6 o'clock he calls you, DM, I'm in Uppington. How did you arrive there? The following day, I'm in the Eastern Cape. The other day, he touches all the provinces in 2 weeks, which is very abnormal, but he touched every district, all the 775 districts, all the 75 districts. The DG touched all of them, not once. During schools reopening, during exams, during the course of the year in supporting, he supports all our districts. Mr. Matanzi Mamoele, thank you so much, Baba. Want to thank the DDGs at the national level as well as in provinces, all senior managers at the 3 levels. We thank you for your professionalism, diligence, steadfast commitment in managing this complex and demanding process. We know that professional critics, when they want to criticize anything in the country, they criticize education. We also wish to acknowledge and thank all stakeholders in basic education, teacher unions, school governing body associations, civil society organizations, parents, caregivers, principals, teachers, support staff, education as assistants, and general assistants. Each of you has played a vital role in ensuring that teaching and learning continues, often in the face of considerable obstacles. Your contribution to the success of our learners cannot be overstated. Central to these achievements is the strength of the partnership we have built and continue to nurture across the education ecosystem. No single institution or departments or individual can on their own deliver the outcome that our learners deserve. It's through collaboration between governments, private sector, civil society, organized labor, communities, and families that we are able to extend opportunities, address inequality, and unlock the full potential of our education system. These partnerships enable innovation, mobilize resources, and ensure that support reaches learners where it is needed the most. They remind us that when we work together with a shared sense of purpose, we can achieve far much more than we ever could when we do it alone. It's in this spirit of partnership that we now express our sincere appreciation to our valued partners and sponsors. The MTN Foundation, our host sponsor, Old Mutual, First Rent Empowerment Fund, Santam, Sasol, AFBOP, Telcom Foundation, Vodacom Foundation, ShopRite Foundation, Kagiso Trust, Fundi, the Independent Development Trust, the South African Institute of Chartered Accountants, and the Sifiso Learning Group. Through your continued investment in education, you affirm your belief in the potential of our young people. The prizes and gifts presented today are a tangible demonstration of your commitment to shaping a brighter future of our learners. To our top achieving learners, once more, we commend you for your hard work, discipline, and determination. We also acknowledge the invaluable role played by your parents and families, whose support, encouragement, and sacrifices have contributed significantly to your success. Above all, I want to thank all of you. If you had not come to this event would not have been what it is today. All from all walks of life, you are here today. Our traditional leaders want to appreciate the Queen from Isilo Samazulu, who also wanted to come today. Said, I'm coming. After we invited her, she said, I am coming. Thank you so much, Ma, and pass our gratitude to the King for allowing you to come and be part with us. Want to thank all traditional leaders that are present here. Religious leaders, we know that you visit schools, you encourage our teachers who need psychosocial support. Our social workers are not enough, but you go to each and every school. No one is hindering religious leaders to go to schools. Want to thank you for the work that you are doing for education. Want to thank universities for producing the quality teachers that we have in our system, and especially the young cohort that are producing good results. As we prepare to embark on the next chapter of your lives, our children, we wish you every success in your future endeavors. Not only you, even those that are going to get their results tomorrow. And to those that have not made it, Minister said we are at 88%, which means we run short of 12%. And those 12% are human beings, and their parents expected a lot from them. I'm saying to parents, don't put more pressure on these children. Allow them a second chance. There's always a second time. There's always a second chance. The Department of Basic Education and its provinces are willing to give them a second chance. And most of the prominent people who are successful in life never had a single chance. They had 2, 3, or 4 chances in life. So let's not push our children to want them to produce what we never produced before. So to those that are successful, we wish you all the best. To our guests, you are all very important. We wish you a safe travel as you go back home, and may God bless you all. Thank you.